Hey, what up, Anthony? How you doing, brother? Solar, what's up, Mac? Good evening. Well, look who it is. That's Brad. Hi, Rooms. What's up, man? Yo, it got cold on us, but we got a lot of wind. We're gonna have to deal with some of the wind here, as you can see here. But check it out. We got the Great Red Spot. There's something interesting tonight that we're going to enjoy as well. Is also we got Ganymede right next to Jupiter, and then Io. Check that out. I know it's going to be crazy. Let me see if I can stabilize it. See if we can stabilize it any. It's going to be a pretty wild system to try to do, but I'm going to try to stabilize it a little bit. There we go. So we got Ganymede and Io out there. Ganymede's right next to Jupiter. Io's on the bottom side. That's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Really cool view. Jupiter's going to be kind of fun tonight. It's going to be a bit fun with the wind. Yeah, it's super windy. It's going to be fun with the wind. As you can see here, it finally calmed down. But once we kind of start to swing into the DSO side, it'll kind of be a little bit easier on the eyes, obviously. Things go bad when I grow. Dude, you should, brother. You should. You definitely should. Matt is alive and has arrived. Digging the vibe, thriving to survive. Feeling the vibe, drive to thrive. High five, subscribed, and liked the live after 2025. Matt is back in the chat. How about that? Coming in hot, man. Coming in hot. Hi, Karen. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. What a cool view, though. The most volcanic mass in the solar system on the bottom. You got Jupiter, the biggest planet in the solar system. And then you got Ganymede, the largest moon in the solar system. All kind of together tonight. Then we kind of back it up a little bit. And then we have the Great Red Spot on Jupiter. That's crazy. Let me kind of stack it real quick too. Let's see if we can get a decent stack on it. Even with the winds. Oh yeah, there we go. That's actually pretty decent. I'll take it. Even with the wind blowing around, but look at the Great Red Spot up there doing its thing. Ain't that amazing? Ganymede again right above Jupiter, and then Io's on the bottom side, but you see the Great Red Spot there. That massive storm on Jupiter. Absolutely stunning. Tonight we're going to be running a different version of what I typically run. This gives us that ability to be able to live stack it and to get kind of better definitions. We're looking at it. It's really cool. If you guys ever want to grab some screenshots, feel free to do so. It's a good time to grab screenshots tonight. You normally don't get this setup where you get Ganymede so close to Jupiter, you got Io so close to Jupiter, and you got the Great Red Spot, and they're just in perfect positions. You really can't beat that view. Hi Mo, good evening, how are you? Jack, welcome in, by the way. I see y'all. Hopefully you guys have an amazing weekend. Let me know if you had a good weekend. It's been amazing here. We had a really beautiful weekend, 95 yesterday, and then we're going to be dropping down in the 30s tonight. We're almost there, about 43 degrees, so it's crazy. The weather has been crazy for the beginning part of the spring, but I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Greedy Jupiter gonna gobble up those moons. Man, he'll never gobble up these moons. We ain't gonna let it. But here we are. We're back to the live view. This is a live view of Jupiter here, where the last one was stacked. Stacking means that we're taking all the frames from the video, putting them on top of each other, so we get rid of some of that noise that we normally get with a high sensitivity camera, and we bring in some of the extra details that we normally don't see just by frame by frame. Looks like it's going to be inside Jupiter. Yeah, it's going to go behind. So on that side, when you're on that top side, which would be the right side of Jupiter in our perspective, it's actually going to go behind Jupiter. It's going to be occulted by Jupiter, where Io is actually going to come around on the front side and cast a shadow. That's really cool. Inspired me to get a telescope. Nice. I love it. You have absolutely need one. I think everybody should have the chance to not only look through a telescope, but get a good chance just to even enjoy a telescope. If you have an astronomy club nearby, it's a good way to go out and just kind of test out stuff. And sometimes they even have a library where you can check out telescopes, and they got dark sky sites and cool meetings. You get to learn a lot and stuff. So it's an interesting way to be able to do stuff for sure. Binoculars are amazing as well. I'll stare up the daughter. Oh my goodness. Crispy view, love it. Yeah, it ain't too bad. Right now it's actually pretty comfortable. It's kind of a comfortable view right now. The winds ain't hitting too hard. We're definitely out of focus. I'm going to try to focus on focusing. So let's see if we can do that real quick here. Let me grab the focuser. We're going to focus on focusing, y'all. Sometimes you got to focus on focusing. Let's see if we can get it. See if we can get any kind of focus here to give us a better view. I'm going to kick it way up there as well. We're going to kind of move fast on the focuser. See if we can find that right focus. It looks like we went past it, so we got to go back. Let's go the other way here. Hopefully we just get a really cool view. Local planetariums are awesome. Absolutely. Hi, Epic. How you doing? How was your night? How was your night and how was your weekend? Hopefully you had a good one. Hopefully you had a good one. We're going to continue to try to focus here real quick. Try to get that little better focus going on. Sometimes it can be a little trick of trying to get a good focus. We're getting close. How's that looking so far? Is that looking any better? I don't know if I want to tap it one more time or not. Maybe we will. Just a really small jump over. See if it brings us any better. Is that any better for y'all? Where's Jenny? I'm sure she's coming in here in a minute. Trying to see the red spot. Yeah, isn't it amazing? Yo, it's so beautiful. Hi CD, how's it going? You're on spring break now? Nice. Yo, that's awesome. Mo, thank you so much for the floating heart. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hi Trish, good evening. You guys want to stack it one more time? Looks like we have a little better focus. Let's see if we can get a better stack out of it. Let's see how it looks as it continues to get some imaging here. Man, look at that. Kind of try to clean up our view. If you want to grab that screenshot, do so. Get rid of the chat and get a screenshot. To get rid of the chat, the three dots on the top right, click it real quick, and then go down to where it says chat. There's an on-off button. You can turn it off and grab a screenshot here of Jupiter with Io on the bottom side, Ganymede, the largest moon, on the top, and then you got the great red spot tonight, and it's gorgeous. That is so dang beautiful. Here's what it looks like when you stack it, and here's what it looks like raw or live. Ain't that amazing? So dang beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is where the C11 really shines. There are some times when the C11 shines, and it's doing it tonight. This is roughly about 1,600 images stacked on top of each other right now. That's just gorgeous. That's really gorgeous. It is amazing, ain't it? It's so cool. Hi Luigi, how's it going, buddy? Long time no see. How's your night? How are you doing? How are you doing, buddy? I'm going to give it another little tap on the focuser here. I think we can get a little bit more focus in tonight. Great thing is, even though we got a lot of wind, so you got a lot of turbulence coming through, most of it's on the lower side. I wish that 600,000 images would take us forever. That would take so much time. That would be crazy. I mean, you're going to record like an hour worth of video to be able to do that. Took a screenshot, and I'm going to pretend I took the photo of Jupiter and sent it to my sister. Hey, I mean, at the end of the day, you kind of did. It's all of our view right here. This is all of our view. It is all of our view. Yeah, the C11 rocks. It is kicking it in tonight. It's showing its impressive powers for sure. That cold air that just rushed in on us gives us that kind of clarity. That's how crazy it is. Cold air gives you so much better clarity. And I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it for what it is. I'm absolutely loving the view. I was hoping to do the moon, but I did not realize what time it is. I let myself get too focused on what I was going to eat for supper. That after about 9 o'clock, we completely missed the moon. I was really hoping to get to the moon, but yeah, we missed it. Have an amazing night, CD. Thanks for hanging out with us, brother. Part of the country near Kansas City, brother. Over by Kansas City. Over by Kansas City. And by the way, if you're just coming in, haven't said hello yet, hi. Hope you're having an amazing evening. Say hi. We want to see who's hanging out with us. Let us know what state you're viewing from or country. If you're not here in the United States, of course. Oh, you're in Chiefland? Okay, I got you. This is a live view of Jupiter from here near Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight you got Ganymede right next to Jupiter on the top side. You got Io on the bottom. You got the great red spot, the massive storm that you put about 2.5 to 3 of our planes inside of. It was absolutely gorgeous. You got Florida. Hi Jason, welcome in, buddy. Virginia, another Virginia, okay. In Iowa, love it. Joplin, Missouri. Oh, no way. No way. Joplin, Missouri. Love it. You're in no way, you're in Chiefland, Florida too. That's crazy. Texas in the house tonight. Look at this, mostly central to east coast right now. Tennessee, Virginia, okay. Coming up, aka the pink moon. It is. It's going to be coming soon. Tornado Land, yeah. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I was down there after that episode, of course. Little Rock, gotta love it. Beautiful areas. Minnesota, welcome in. Matthew from Minnesota, where the weather can be bipolar. Hello from Cuba, says Brad. Crazy. Hi, how's it going? Capsy Monkey, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. There's a little bit of wind blowing on the telescope here. Even though we're inside the observatory, the walls block a lot of that wind that comes through. You can see sometimes it wins. Sometimes that wind does win. The wind wins. UK, welcome in. How are you? How's UK? Alabama, love it, dude. Germany, I love it. Welcome in, Annette. Las Vegas saying hi. Yo, how's the weather down there? Is it starting to let up a little bit, or are you guys still really hot? Roman, you're on a roll. We love it. I'm trying to be. I got a lot of energy in me right now. It's all bad. When I have a lot of energy, it actually gets kind of wild, especially if we're doing something like the moon. Sometimes people have to tell me calm down, slow down, because we'll just go right through it. We go through it. I forget to even focus on chat. It's kind of funny. UK and Germany. Yeah, absolutely. We got some amazing people in tonight. Like McDonald's? Yo. What do you like to get at McDonald's? What is your meal at McDonald's? Tonight we're probably going to look at the hamburger galaxy, which is pretty funny. It looks like a McDonald's hamburger. Need to calm down? Keep it going, brother? Absolutely. No need to calm it down. UK in the house, though. Cleo, welcome in. Welcome in. Knowledge gets amazing. Usually, like, my knowledge comes out when people ask questions. I think it's kind of fun, but there's some nights that I'll just go down, like, some really deep paths. I've not seen Nina in a while. Oh, Las Vegas. I love it. Did you see the smiling moon the other night? Absolutely. Absolutely love the crescent moon. What size telescope or power? This is C11. We're running the Celestron 11-inch mid-cast screen tonight. The big old C11 tonight. Really beautiful telescope. Where's Jenny? I'm not too sure. I'm sure she's going to be in here quickly, though. I'm sure. She probably just getting herself woken up and getting around. It's Sunday night, too. It's definitely Sunday night, so I'm sure she's making sure the family's all ready for bed and getting all that going. I'm going to try to stand up here just a bit, too. Try to get a moment of standing up here. Let's see if I can pull out of this. There we go. Somehow, pretty starry skies. Despite living in a very light polluted state, yo, there's nothing better than having a starry sky. I love it. 83 degrees right now. It's cooling just a little bit. That's so much better than the 100. I'll definitely give you that. We were 95 yesterday around 2:30 or so, and we're already down to like 42. It's already down to 42, so we're gonna be dropping that 60 degrees in less than a day and a half. Irish German. Okay, I love it. Absolutely awesome. Again, welcome in everybody. You got beautiful Jupiter here at the Great Red Spot. You guys want to go ahead and stack it again? We'll try to grab another stack. If you want to grab a screenshot, feel free to grab a screenshot of beautiful Jupiter. Let's put it together. Stacking's a really cool process. It's taking all the images or the frames from the video and puts it on top of each other. It'll kick out about the 50% of the bad frames, so those are kind of blurry, and just gives us a lot more detail, a little bit more clarity, and gets rid of some of that noise. So it's amazing to be able to see. Again, you got Jupiter on the top, getting ready to be occulted by, or sorry, you got Ganymede, the largest moon, on the top, getting ready to be occulted by Jupiter. It's going to go behind Jupiter. And then on the very bottom, underneath Jupiter, you got Io, the most volcanic mass that we have here in the solar system. Such a beautiful moon. The interaction between Jupiter and Io is amazing. And it's really close. It's very similar to about how far away our moon is, but it orbits under 2 days. Its orbit around Jupiter is under 2 days, whereas ours is about 27.3 days, or 27 days, 27 days, 7 hours, and 43 minutes if we can get there. It is crazy, though. It is really crazy. Jupiter's where the men come from? Maybe, dude. Maybe. Absolutely, maybe. Io's color is even visible. Yeah, that orangish color is really coming out from Io tonight. So really gotten a lot smaller on Jupiter, hasn't it? It really has. Honestly, it has. Compared to some of the data that we see from the past, it's definitely getting smaller. Scene today must be amazing. It's not too bad. We got really good scene conditions. We got really low or fast to low level winds, but our upper atmosphere is okay. I'll deal with it. I'll definitely take it. I would still say we're probably 50-50 though. We're probably 50-50 when it comes to the scene conditions. But again, this is going to be stacked right here. This is what it looks like raw. You can see such a beautiful photo. If you want to grab a screenshot real quick, get rid of that chat. 3 dots on the top right. Hit it. Go down to chat. Disable it real quick. Grab a screenshot. Use it as you wish. Use it as you wish. No need to tag me or anything. It's all of our planet. It's not mine, it's not yours, but it's all of ours. Moon is doing moonshine. Oh, it is. Absolutely. You get to see that beautiful earth shine that we get to see here, that Da Vinci view. Looks like it's sitting on Jupiter. It kind of does. Yeah, it absolutely kind of does. It absolutely does. Hey, Donald. Welcome in, buddy. How you doing? How was your night? This one's really gotten a lot smaller, though. It has. Same today must be got that one already. Make sure we got the rest. Nice stack. It's coming in beautiful. That's a really beautiful view. Not every day you get that kind of view. I think this is such a gorgeous view when you got Jupiter right there and you got Io right there. The only two we're missing obviously is Europa and Callisto. But I'll take it. I think this is absolutely amazing. Really beautiful view. All right, if you guys are ready, we'll go back to our... and by the way, this is 5,000 images stacked right now. We're going to go back to looking at it raw again. Enjoying that raw view of 45 minutes roughly is about how long it's taking to see the slider. About sorry, about 430 million miles away. Hi Patrick, good evening. How are you? How was your night? The Great Red Spot has shrunk by about a third, or 1 to 3. 1/3. I think you meant to say 1/3 there, but about 30. Yep. Make sure I got the rest of the comments there. Mirror is a red eye seem to get smaller. You got to remember too, it's not pointing directly at us, so our angle of that view is going to make it appear small as it goes around as well. It's on its way to the opposite side of the of Jupiter. It already went past transit. Always nice to see the Galilean moons. Yo, I agree. I absolutely agree. I love moons. Like when it comes to getting the moons out there, it's crazy. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yo. Pucho, thank you so much. David, thank you so much for the love and support, buddy. I appreciate that. Honestly, thank you so much. Thank you for the love and support. Love falling asleep to this channel. I appreciate that, Sam. I appreciate it. And again, thank you so much. Thank you, David. I appreciate it, buddy. Doing a great job every night. I appreciate it, bro. Yo, Trish, thank you so much for becoming a member. Oh, thank you, Trish. I appreciate that as well. And again, if you guys want to jump in Discord with us, feel free to do so. We can throw out the Discord link if you guys wish as well. Same. It's even better waking up to it, yo. Oh man. How bright would the planet be if you traveled past it? Would it be blinding? No, it wouldn't be blinding. It would not be blinding. Can imagine how amazing the view of Jupiter would be as a colony on Europa. Yo, I love that. I love that idea. I love that idea. No, this would be Jupiter. Venus is crazy. When we look at Venus, you know we're looking at Venus because it almost looks like looking at our moon. We get that planetary phase from our perspective, and it looks like looking at our moon. It's crazy. It's really cool. One of not the chill streams ever. I appreciate it, Epic. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Did you get pictures of when the planets were aligned? I did not. We had clouds come through that night. Crescent Venus is yo, it is such a treat. It is so beautiful. There's something about seeing a planetary phase on a planet out there that just, I don't know, it rocks you. It's really awesome. And Venus itself is such a beautiful planet. Absolutely gorgeous. Do you play No Man's Sky? I do not. The only game I really ever get into is like Tarkov, and heck, I can't even remember the other games we've been playing. Tarkov, and I can't even remember. It's a powerful telescope. It's a nice telescope. Enjoying the stream, please give a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Mo. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Love Jupiter. Miley, welcome in. Jupiter is amazing. What's your favorite Jupiter moon? Io. By far Io. Io gets me. Volcanoes kind of drag me in. I don't know. There's something about a volcano. And when someone said, imagine being a colony on Europa looking at Jupiter, I'm thinking, imagine being on Io hanging out next to a volcano looking at Jupiter. That was kind of my thinking. That was definitely my thinking there. Lily dwarfed by the largest star in our universe. Man. Can we barely see Io without stacking? Oh yeah, you can barely see it right now. I got you. I can bring in a little bit more light if you guys want to see it as well, just to see what they look like currently. We'll bring it in. You get all those moons that are nearby. Oh, look at that. We actually are now occulted when it comes to Jupiter. But see how much Io's actually moved? Io is so dang fast. 1.77 days to make that rotation. Insane. So dang fast. So dang fast. Let's grab one more stack and see if we can barely even make out Ganymede up there. I want to try it one more time here. Let's see if we got anything of Ganymede. No, it's gone. It's occulted. Look at that. Ain't that crazy? Just getting to see the motions. Actually, no, I do see it. Can you guys see it there? I can barely see it, but Ganymede's a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Check that out. Right on the very top. You can barely see Ganymede there. So it's just about fully occulted, but we can barely see it. Get Neptune. It's already set. Neptune's already set. It's over by Saturn. They both set already. Wasn't fun in science? Oh, no way. But space is definitely... Okay, definitely pretty and scary to look at. I would agree. I would definitely agree. Basically, it's kind of like the hedgehog. Yo, I love it. No, you enjoy No Man's Sky. Oh, you should check it out. I'll definitely think about it. But ain't that cool? It is nice, ain't it, Joey? And again, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having an amazing evening. And look at that. Such a beautiful view. Here shortly, we're going to actually see Io's. The moon Io is going to cast a shadow onto Jupiter. So not only are we going to see the Great Red Spot, but we're going to see Jupiter coming up, and then eventually we'll see the shadow of Io actually being casted onto Jupiter. So there's going to be an eclipse current. Where am I on what time right now? It is 9:51 p.m. and I'm over by Kansas City, Missouri. It's the best view you've seen yet? No way. Isn't it amazing, though? So this is process. What we're doing right now is called live stacking. Live stacking, we're taking all the frames from the video. And if you play games, you kind of know what I'm talking about when I say frames, like the FPS. But we're taking all the frames from the video of what we're getting here, and we're putting them on top of each other, kicking out about 50% of the bad frames that we get, those that kind of come in blurry because of things that happen, like the atmosphere, a little bit of movement with the telescope and such. And it just puts it together so that we get a little bit more better detail, and we get rid of some of that crazy amount of noise that you get with high sensitivity cameras. But there's what it looks like raw, and then of course stacked. Ain't that crazy cool? If you want to grab a screenshot, this is a beautiful time to grab a screenshot. Crashing Jupiter is in an hour yet. It's coming right up. You do astrophotography. It's a similar concept. That is true. Absolutely. Excited and amazing. That is amazing. Jupiter, my birthday. Carnival cruise ship. Yo, that's insane. That is insane. What a great show, I appreciate it, guys. I'm from Texas. Hi. How you doing, S. Williams? How's your night? Enjoying the stream? Share it out. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and like. Yo, I appreciate that. And hey, if you do enjoy this and you want to come in, hang out, and we do like stuff like the moon. Here we are with Jupiter, so we do planets as well. We do moons around planets, obviously, as you can see here, and then galaxy nebulae, globular clusters, stellar nurseries. We do all kinds of stuff. You want to hit that subscribe button there on the very top. By clicking my name, you'll be able to hit subscribe, turn on notifications. I would really appreciate it. I think you'll definitely enjoy what we do here. Green's from Denmark. Yo, no way. Welcome in, Unknown. How you doing? Can we see any galaxies tonight? That is the plan. I do plan to do galaxies after we get done doing Jupiter tonight. I do plan to go for more stuff tonight. Yeshua, welcome in. How are you doing? All right, let's go back to our raw view here. Let's go back to the raw view again. Right now we can see Jupiter. You can barely see Io there on the bottom side, but you got Jupiter, you got the Great Red Spot. That Great Red Spot is on its way around, so we're only going to have the Great Red Spot for just a bit. Sonic says, Cap. Okay, cool story. Hi from Washington. Welcome in, Wildstar. How you doing? What kind of telescope do you use? Right now we're using the C11. Tonight we're using the C11 telescope. Got pointers for you later. Oh, yeah? You got one for us tonight? Nice. Love it. What is this? Some sort of telescope picture? It is, yeah. This is a live telescope that we're currently using. I believe the... let's see if we got the camera online. Oh, it's not online. I'll have to reset our camera here in a minute. We can pull up the telescope here, and you can see the telescope as well. Mars not currently visible. That is correct. I wish it was, man. I wish it was. We got a little bit more time before we get to it. You can see right now we got a little bit of either wind hitting us, or this could be a little bit of atmosphere coming through. Sometimes you get a little bit of wildness atmosphere, like the heat waves coming up from like a barbecue grill, and it causes you to have that kind of distortion. Let's see if it calms down here or not. It's really hard to tell which one it is. Looks like it's just the atmosphere. Okay. But it is. It's an amazing telescope. The C11 is such a beautiful telescope, and tonight you can see its power. You can see exactly how it works. Space is a big computer screen. I know, it's crazy. It's all good. It's all good. It is what it is. And again, welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing night. This is a live view of Jupiter from here near Kansas City, Missouri. Can you do it live? Do what live? Like, this is live right now. You're seeing Jupiter live. And in fact, if you want to go verify that, you can go to like Space and Telescope, spaceandtelescope.org, or even go to other places that can show you where the moons are located, what we should be seeing right now. And then you can verify, like, yeah, this is really going on. Hi, Carrie. Welcome in. Have you ever used an observatory telescope? I mean, I'm in an observatory, but this would definitely not be considered like a scientific telescope in its own sense, even though it's been used by people like Levi, for example. But like a plane wave, I'd assume you're going more down towards like the plane wave style. Just put it up, and very nice telescope. It's a wonderful telescope. It's a wonderful telescope. Show us Uranus. Oh my goodness. Anyways, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having an amazing night. Let's see if we can get that camera online, shall we? Let me. What should I do? Let me first, I guess, turn off the power on that camera, turn it back on. Let's see if we can see the telescope. 2 seconds here. 2 seconds. Let's see what we can do. Just about. Just about there, I believe. Let's see if I can continue to get this a little bit better here. Okay, hopefully I got it a little better. Let's see if that works. Did it connect or no? Has not yet. Alright, I'm gonna have to keep working on it here in a bit. We'll see. We'll see if we can get that camera going so you guys can see the telescope as well. Always wanted to see an observatory, but privately. I got you. Yeah, absolutely. I got you. Aliens can bend space to travel. When will we learn to do it? I don't know, man. Have you ever met an alien and tell you how? Was there a meteor fireball that did an atmospheric explosion over Houston, Texas last night? Yo, someone actually mentioned that in our Discord. Actually mentioned seeing it go through. Gas dragons swimming around Jupiter's atmosphere. That's crazy. Maybe we see other Galilean moons. Here in a bit, we might run around, look at a few of them. They've got them, take them. It might help us one day traverse the space. Yo, that's crazy. I mean, that's a lot of thinking right there. A lot going on in that thought. I like it. I like that thought. Do you believe in aliens? Yo, by math, I would believe that aliens are out there. By science, we have not discovered it yet. We found some evidence, but it's just not verified enough yet. But C11 see magnitude 13.5. It can. Yeah, absolutely. Love the foundation. Yeah, man. You gotta love Jupiter. It's absolutely awesome. And I appreciate it, by the way. I appreciate that. I do appreciate the kind words. Jax did, yeah. Jackson, so he was actually excited when that fireball went through the Texas area. Make sure I got the rest of the comments there. So many things came through, and then I also got to see what's up with the camera. The government knows the one's here, man. Maybe that is the government. Maybe that is your government. Who knows, huh? Alright, why do we not have our camera running? I don't know why the camera's not coming up. The cold air is saying, nope, not tonight. Let's do one more stack for y'all here. Let's grab one more new stack and grab some cool photo here. Again, if you want to grab a screenshot as we do this, feel free to do so. You can see the great red spot. You can see Io. I do not see Ganymede anymore, so it's definitely being occulted at this point. What up, Punch? How's it going, buddy? Can aliens drop fuel prices down, right? I believe aliens are real, but the math of them finding us is wild. I would agree, 100%. Give me AT Texas, nice. See Jupiter's red spot, ain't that crazy cool? Getting to see the great red spot tonight. Ain't that amazing? Look at the details actually coming through. This is where the C11 really shines. It is so beautiful and captures some of the most stunning views that I could even imagine seeing right now. What is the red spot? The red spot's interesting. It's a high pressure system, almost like a hurricane here on Earth, but quite the difference. Instead of being a low pressure system, it's a high pressure system, and it appears to be kind of a vortex coming up out of the out of Jupiter itself up into the atmosphere. It's interesting. The red spot's about two and a half, roughly 2.5 of our planet up to about 3. It is a beautiful night tonight. Absolutely, very beautiful night tonight. Originating at high speed. The red spot. Yep, it's crazy. Winds over 1,000 miles per hour. ABC7 is in New Jersey orb. A lot of signs of them from them to now. Dang. And we're here in ancient times too. Whoa, you guys are getting deep on the alien stuff. How do you add CC captions on live? I'm not too sure. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I don't know enough about YouTube. I'm fairly new on the YouTube side. I'm relatively new to the YouTube side. Actually, Jupiter, that's crazy. An F2 million tornado, EF2 million tornado. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be getting up there. It's definitely wild. I would agree. I would definitely agree. Is it a stacked or processed photo? Right now we're stacking. No processing, this just straight stacked. Is there a way to see the rings? Not with Jupiter. We cannot see the 4 rings around Jupiter from here, from Earth base. You got to use other things. Like, for example, James Webb Space Telescope is roughly 1 million miles out there. That can even capture it on the X-ray side of it. Yo, Reclusive, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate that. And friends call me Cook. Thank you so much. I just seen you. Yo, thank you so much, buddy. Hi, Cosmic. How's it going, buddy? Good evening. How's your night? Again, this is a stacked view of what we're seeing here. And this would be kind of the raw view. So you can see kind of what happens here. Stacked view is taking all those frames from our video, sticking them on top of each other, getting rid of some of that noise, giving us a little bit more clarity so that we can see just how beautiful things are. Thought Jupiter didn't have rings? Nope, it has 4 rings. We got 4 rings around Jupiter. All the gas planets actually have rings. Eventually, Mars will have rings when Phobos gets close enough it gets destroyed and will cause rings. We used to have rings, obviously. It has 4 beautiful rings. Jupiter is a gorgeous planet. It is such a gorgeous planet. Jupiter's always view 35 to... Yeah, it is. Everything that we view, though, every single thing that we view is always in the past. Everything. Nothing that we ever view is not like right now. Even if you go in the bathroom, turn on that light switch, that first thing you see, always in the past. It is cool, ain't it? What's the rings made of? Space, dust, gas. There's all kinds of stuff. I don't remember the chemical composition when it comes to the rings themselves. It's not like looking towards like Saturn where we're seeing a lot of ice water and a little bit of rock as well when we talk about Saturn's rings. It's very reflective, but it's even though not super thick at all, it's thick enough to be able to be seen. The rings around Jupiter are really thin, really narrow of their own sense. But I don't remember the chemical composition for the rings, though. Focus is gone. Oh, is it? I'll give it a little bit of a budge on the focuser. Let's see if we can give it just a bit of a budge. See if we can get anything here to clear up a little bit. Let me know if it looks any better too when I do that. Let me know if that looks any better. Love space. I love it. Space is amazing. Space is amazing. We all need it. Oh, there you go. There you go. There's your chemical composition. Where's the... We're not because the Mars is basically Earth in the very old years. There you go. It's more blurry now? Space is scary? I don't think so. Absolutely don't think so. Which way did I go? I think I went in or out. Let's go in. See if we can hit it on the inside here. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Space snakes are real. You know, space snakes are real. Is that like dust on your lens when you're looking through the telescope? But very cool. I would agree. Some of the most crazy things that we see in space, obviously, are some of the most chaotic events that occur. For example, like a supernova. Facts of vacuum scary. Wife and daughter are scarier than space. Yo, you're scarier than space, and you're scarier than them. I don't know what you'd be talking about. Anyways, welcome in, everybody. Good evening. Hope you're having an amazing night. Are you running a UHC on the C11? Are you running a UHC on the C11? I am not. Think what might be a bottom of the ocean. It might be scarier than watching space. Yo, that's probably true. That is probably kind of true. There's some craziness going on in the ocean that I just don't want to jack with. Have to agree about the wife and daughter. The fact that space itself is mostly uninhabitable is terrifying in and of itself. Yo, true. Parksville, no way. Welcome in, Jamie. How's your night? Welcome in. Hopefully you're having an amazing night. Do you believe in aliens? I think based on sheer math, yeah. On the science side, the answer is we haven't discovered it yet. You see my message? Which one? I missed it. You have support. Yo. Deep sea monsters and gas dragons. Yo, that's crazy. Gas dragons and deep sea monsters tonight. Hi, Alex. Welcome in. Good evening. You're welcome. Thank you for being here as well. You're being sent through space. Pulsar light years away can fry the Earth. That can be scary. Yeah. I can see what you're saying there. You do believe in them? All right. What do you think it would look like if Earth still had rings? Also, would we be in danger? Or would we be fine? A little bit. You could definitely have some dangers to it. We can take the experience of what's going on around Saturn. When we talk about the rings around Saturn, they not only create new moons or mini moons, if you will, a little bit of wind blowing through, guys, but we also see what's called ring rain, where some of the ring itself kind of get out of place and get pulled inward. So you got that positioning based off the magnetic field, centrifugal force, and then you also have moons and mini moons in between to kind of help space everything out and hold it together. But definitely, like whenever you have a ring, you're always going to have a chance of some of that debris coming back at you. Absolutely. Galactic, welcome in. How are you doing? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. It's Snow White. What the heck, dwarf Snow White? Sandworms are real. Why are we still calling our planet Earth when it was first called Theia? So it wasn't called Theia. Theia is not what what Earth itself was called. I don't know if you meant to say Terra. Maybe you're meant to say Terra. Believe in aliens since we've only discovered a tiny bit of space. That's true. That is true. When you look at sheer, just the math, the volume, the data. What if aliens do exist in some physical space, but because they're no different, we don't realize existence of other because of the point of view of time we experience? Maybe. Jupiter would definitely be a wind dragon. What kind of telescope is this tonight? We're using the C11 telescope. It's an 11-inch Schmidt-Cassegrain style telescope from Celestron. Good time to grab a drink of water, y'all. If you got something to drink, make sure you grab some. That Jupiter, I'm going to be so embarrassed. It is Jupiter. Don't be embarrassed. Absolutely, Jupiter tonight. We got the one and only massive planet. Favorite planet? Ours, by far. Earth. We have such a beautiful planet. But to observe, I would say Jupiter and Venus. Filters tonight? No filters tonight. No. Start to this, Thea. I know what you're saying. Terra. Terra would be the correct thing. Earth, Moon, we're split. So when you talk about that, you're talking about the giant impact hypothesis, which is now the leading theory on the formation of Earth itself. And this is, when we talk about Theia, it's a Mars-sized object that actually collided with us, and then some of the crust pulled out, some of Theia pulled out. Whether the core is still here or not, there's a little bit of data that suggests that the core of Theia is even still here on Earth. But this is where we got our ring form, our ring, I should say. A huge iron ball would have started to form, collecting a lot of that dust. Whether two moons formed or one moon formed, that's a good question. But we can see this through a lot of different things, from chemical composition, for example, when it comes to the moon, being close to about 96 to 97% the same composition. So it's really close, but not exactly the same, meaning that it most likely would not have formed with us nearby. We also see the idea that it is moving away from us about 3.6 to 3.8 centimeters per year, which is about 1.437 inches per year. So if you just reverse time, that also kind of helps lead us. That's why it's the leading scientific theory. Used to have a telescope. Oh, a telescope. Remember those? I do remember the bread. You guys want to see a completely insane book? Look up KGB and race book. Okay. Earth at 365 million miles away from Jupiter. It's pretty crazy. It's actually about 430 tonight. 365 is going to be the closest approach we ever get to Jupiter. But tonight's about 430 million miles away. Just over 430. Do you keep up with the NEO list with the ESU? Sometimes. In some perspective. Mostly I just focus on the recognition of the moons itself. For example, here on Jupiter, now we're up to 97 moons. The last two there were observed back in 2016, but verified last year, back in April. See a moon rising, setting there. Yo, I love it. Welcome in, Astro. How you doing? Seahorse the size of the houses. Yo, only telescopes in my own eyes. Yo, it's the best thing sometimes. That is the best thing sometimes. Who's your favorite sailor? Man, how do you feel about so many satellite launches? Seems like it's going to change our night sky. It definitely will, in a huge sense, and I would agree. There's the mirror that's going up as well. It does, but we can see some of them things where there's a little bit of agreement. For example, you can see that Elon's now starting to paint some of them a black, a non-reflective black color, which helps a lot. If you notice in the past couple of years, we haven't seen these big trains of Starlink satellites coming through anymore like we were there for quite a while. So that definitely helps a little bit when it comes to like a clean view of that night sky. I believe with the technology, this is just what it's going to be, right? It's just going to be something like this, so we got to deal with it. But yeah, definitely when it comes to doing what we do, it could be a little bit of a challenge. By far, yeah, absolutely. My favorite Messier object, 5142. Man, that's a tough one. 5142 are probably my two. But yeah, that's a tough one. Hi, Sammy. Good evening. How are you doing? Love your videos and have the too many city lights, yo. And Galileo just got these new lenses. What's your favorite? I don't know. In space would be antimatter, yo. That's deep. Is that a moon at the bottom poking out between the rings? Yep, that is a moon called Io, the most volcanic mass in the solar system. That moon there orbits around Jupiter so dang fast, about 1.77 days. It was what it takes to go around Jupiter. It's insanely fast. But here in a bit, we'll actually see its shadow as well, casting onto it. Hi, Katie. Welcome in. How are you doing? Cinnamon, there you go. I don't know. I just don't know. Honestly, don't know. For me, favoritism's kind of hard. It's just kind of hard. I know orbits Jupiter at 38,700 miles per hour. Yeah, that's crazy. Ain't that crazy? It's a Lamborghini of moons up there. You're welcome. Absolutely, you're welcome. Absolutely. Sammy, how's your night? How is your night? And again, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having an amazing evening. What was your first telescope? I can't remember exactly what brand, but I remember everything. In that sense, that was a black reflector telescope. But I really don't remember the brand though. It might have been an Orion. Speeding ticket, yeah, it deserves a speeding ticket. What's my favorite moon? Ours, by far. It always comes back to ours, and I think that's because I have a hard time with favoritism. But if you're really to say it, I would love to be on Io, hanging out with the volcanoes. What even is antimatter? The opposite of actual matter? That's a whole different conversation, though. It's a Lamborghini. It really is. It really is. It needs a speeding ticket. I do agree. Maybe NTU might be real. Yo, that's deep. That's getting deep. Io is very close to Jupiter. On the lower left, yeah. Going to be going in transit, which is really cool. You guys want to stack it real quick? See if we can make out the great red spot again, plus Io here. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. Check out the great red spot there on the top right. You can see the Io there on the bottom left coming into transit now. Or getting ready to go into transit. Transit meaning that'll be that center location in our perspective though. Does Callisto ever show? It does. It's just so far away. It's about it's over 1 million miles away when we talk about it. Talk about Callisto and Jupiter. It's crazy how far away it is. But there are times we'll go and look at Callisto, or it's either coming in front or going behind, so you see it a little bit easier. Hey, what up, Hayden? How's your night, brother? How's your night? Good evening. How are you doing? Hopefully you're having an amazing night. And here in a bit, by the way, just so you guys know, we're going to be hanging out with Jupiter for a bit. But at some point, we will be swinging over and swapping out the camera, going for DSO stuff. So a lot of galaxies coming up tonight. A lot of galaxies. How fast is the spot shrinking? It's a good question. Honestly, that's a great question. I don't have the data on the top of my head. Now we're 262 miles from Jupiter. Yeah. How do you feel about dark sky communities? I think it's amazing. I honestly believe that we should be there already. I believe that people should be using lights outside that are not meant to create that much more light pollution. But people like to live. They don't think about the rest of it, I guess. Excellent picture. It's very beautiful. Pluto, the rogue moon. Yeah, Pluto is a rogue moon. Hi, Glorious. Good evening. How are you? Can't wait for the galaxy. So mesmerizing. So true. Yo, so true. That's where the gas dragons congregate to mate. Yo, that's crazy. Hi, Amber. Good evening. Our favorite little alien, apparently. Favorite little alien. Earth at YT. How's it going? Good evening. How are you doing? This is so much more clear than last night. It's coming in very beautiful right now. It's definitely coming in really beautiful. Always gotta love that view. You guys ready to go back to the raw view again? We can do that. Unless you want to grab a screenshot, feel free to do so. Hit that 3 dots on the top right. Get rid of the chat real quick, and then grab a screenshot. I appreciate it, Wolves. Thank you so much, buddy. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good evening. Amber, you all settled in finally? Finally getting yourself settled in? Where are you shooting from? Kansas City, Missouri. We're by Kansas City, Missouri. Beautiful Missouri. Hey, what up, bud? How's your night? Welcome in, Pickles. Good to see you. Good to see you. That Amber has arrived, yeah. That Amber has arrived. Y'all better behave. Scary. It's a scary moment, for sure. Anyways, welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you're having an amazing night and had an amazing weekend. Let us know where you're viewing from, what state you're viewing from, especially if you haven't said hi or anything yet. Don't feel pressure to say hi, obviously, but we want you to be able to come in, say hi, hang out with us, enjoy the conversation, ask questions as you wish. If you have to live on a planet in a solar system but Earth, which one? I would probably go for Mercury. I'd probably go for Mercury. Hey, Montana, I love it. Welcome in. What's your favorite space fact? Yo, you. You are my favorite space fact. You would have to definitely be my favorite space fact. Bass, good evening, buddy. How are you doing? Blue lights popping up in towns. Yo, would cancel out. Yeah, absolutely. You can get some kind of like a... They're actually really nice. I can't remember the name of them, but they're lights that you could actually purchase for outside that are so nice to help kind of bring down that light pollution. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Hooray, Amber's here. We're all in trouble. Yeah, we're all in trouble. It's a little hot there. The blur makes me feel like I need to spray some Windex on my eyeballs. Yo, I'm so sorry. We could try to do a little bit of focus. If I could focus to actually focus, that'd be great, huh? North Korea. Yo, that's funny. Canada, hey, welcome in. Welcome in, Sunshine. Good to have you. Hi, Earthy. Welcome in. What's your favorite space movie? Contact. I would go with Contact. I think Contact is awesome. Mercury's too monotone, but here's the thing. If you're on Mercury, you look out. You got everything else. That's my thing. You have to go a little bit deeper. You can't just pick a planet because you want to be on that planet. But Mercury is just the way to go. If I had to do anything else, probably Mars for Olympic Mons or Io for the volcanoes there. I don't know. It's just, that's a tough one. But if you're on Mercury, you're looking outwards. I think that's really cool. You think Spaceballs is awesome? I got you. I got you. We got Florida in the house as well. Welcome in. Good evening to you. The moon looks beautiful here. I know. I was going to do the moon, but I didn't realize how late it was getting. So gorgeous. Contact's great, but Interstellar exists? Oh my goodness, Sammy, don't even start it. This saw Contact not too long ago. Yo, no way. Clowns in space. That's crazy right there. That is crazy right there. How do you feel about SpaceX IPO? No, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hi, Nikki. Good evening. How are you? Welcome back. Like Sunshine, Martian, Contact, and Outland. Yo, I've never seen Sunshine. I've seen Martian finally. I did watch the Martian movie. That was boring. I don't know. Martian wasn't too bad. It took me about a week to finally get through it. Interstellar, I can't get through it at all. I just can't. It started out like a philosophy. Oh yeah, maybe on the other side of black holes. I got you. Who likes clouds in the stream? Everybody, I'd imagine. Well, unless if clouds give you that little bit of a time off, then maybe it makes sense to have some clouds. Live deep in the heart of the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee. I don't worry about the light pollution. I love it. And your name too. That is crazy. Smoky Mountains. Welcome in, by the way. Martian was boring too. Yeah, I thought so. Jason, Friday the 13th. Yo, we get like 3 Friday the 13th this year. That's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. A lot of Friday the 13th. A lot of Friday the 13th. If you could unlock one secret of the universe, what would you want to know? Oh my goodness. That is deep. Yo, that is super deep. I don't even know. Here, let me, I'm going to check on the winds here. I'm going to turn off stabilization on the camera here. Let's see how bad the winds are actually blowing on us here. Let me back up just a bit. Where our view is. Oh, it's way over there. Okay. I want to see how bad the winds are actually blowing right now. There's a beautiful Jupiter. You guys want to try to find some moons real quick? Let's do it. Let's grab some moons. We knew Io was right there. Let's see which one we're looking at there. Let me get that pulled back up. Where are you? Unless anybody else has the moons. Looks like Europa. Europa's going to be on this direction here. Beautiful Europa over here. Yo, Punch, yo, David, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. I appreciate that. Or the 10 gifted memberships. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, man. We want to know what dark matter is for my peace of mind. I got you. I got you. I got you. Yo, dude, we don't do religion, politics, stuff like that, man. Make it welcoming for everybody. It's always awesome to have your own beliefs. It's awesome to have these deep thoughts and stuff. But we're focused on the astronomy, though. Those things that we can observe, those things that we can do in that context. Wrong life, though. But I do appreciate having you here, though. Absolutely appreciate having you here. Again, David, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure I got the rest of the comments. Everything went by really fast there on me. Went by super fast. So there we are, though. Check that out. You got the moon Europa. Beautiful Europa. Everything inside. Just observe. Absolutely. We should be all able to set underneath the same sky and bring in that common ground. Europa orbits at 417,000 miles from Jupiter. About twice as fast as as far as our moon. Yeah, there you go. I got you. You despise bad seeing? Yo, I do too. I would agree. I was checking to see if we have a lot of wind. There's definitely a little bit of wind, but it's not the worst. I think we can manage this. I definitely think we can manage this. Let me pull out some of that brightness again. I think we can definitely continue to manage it. Crazy how far apart they are. That is so true. Yo, it's so true. TMB, thank you for the clapping still, buddy. I appreciate that. If we finally mount to every particle and wave in the vacuum of space, yo, you're getting deep right now. That nothing is actual substance. Its own architecture. It's really just an absence of us. Man, that's deep. That's getting deep. That's something to ask Astro. I don't know. That's getting deep. That live shot of Jupiter it is. Yep. This is a live view of Jupiter from here at Kansas City, Missouri, through an 11-inch Schmidt Cassegrain telescope. Is Saturn a gaseous planet? It is. How about you connect different bubbles together and share different views with the connection of the bubbles? But you merely seen, yo, reflection from bubbles are connected. That's insane right there. That's some deep thoughts. That is really deep thoughts. How fast is it spinning? When we talk about Jupiter's differential rotation, but just under 10 hours, just underneath 10 hours. But it's differential rotation. It's not similar to like what we have here on a terrestrial planet. Sebastian, thank you so much. Yo, thank you so much for that. Thank you for the high five. High five back. TMB, welcome in. Jupiter not perfectly round. No, not perfectly round. Similar to like anything else. Things usually are not like perfectly round. We talk about Saturn. Saturn's the flattest planet in the solar system when we talk about the difference in its size between its equator compared to its poles. But yeah, it's not perfectly round by no means. Another DP? Do you think our current laws of physics are universal? Or are they just a local... So that's a good question. I think when you're talking about laws, you're talking about mostly universal at that point. So it depends on what you're speaking of there. If you're talking about the actual laws, it usually would be universal at that point. My brother's watching anime, but I'm watching space. And that's better. Yeah, I love it. I've never gotten into anime. I really haven't. Just waiting for the clouds to disappear for me, and then I'll potentially go live. Do it. Is that because centrifugal force? There's a lot of different things. The gravity itself can do a lot of different things when it's building up. Then you got your poles if they're super strong. There's just so much going on. Centrifugal force is going to have a little bit of that effect. What the moon is an ancient terraforming spacecraft, and it'd be an ancient terraforming spacecraft if that was the case. I'm good. How are you doing? How's your night? Welcome in, by the way. Hopefully you're having a good night. Hopefully you're having a wonderful night. Good time to get hydrated, y'all. Grab a drink. Grab a drink up. Who's excited for galaxies tonight? I'm kind of excited to go for galaxies tonight, to be honest. I'm kind of excited. Check the forecast. Clouds could disappear. There we go. I'm unsure, though. I hear you. Let's hope it does. Hi, this is cool. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Axelera. Yeah, I love the name. Got my birds building nests in the observatory this year. Let's not talk about it. Got any birds building some nests in the observatory this year? Let's not talk about it. I ran a few of them away, and they're gonna win again. There's definitely gonna be some birds coming up. Did I miss clusters last night? Of course you did. But then a lot of clouds came in around like 1 o'clock my time, so we had to give up pretty quickly. Hello from Boston, Massachusetts. Yo, welcome in. How are you? How's your night? Human inventions we're using to describe the universe, so the universe actually made of math, and we're just slowly discovering the code. Maybe. Come on, we got a sub. We got a W for that again. Yo. The Discord link's expired. Is it really? Discord.skieslive.com is actually expired. I'm not sure why it'd be expired. I'll check that out. Your brain feels so small. I feel so small right now. Shouldn't feel small. I don't think there's any reason to feel small. You should watch Starblazer. It's cool. What? The bird was so funny last year. Like a couple years ago, that bird would not leave me alone. Would not leave me alone. Okay, you hear this here? Sort of a bubble in the universe areas. Matter exists in blank areas where not much matter exists. Also like bubbles, hence my theory. I hear you. I definitely hear you. What I find amazing is that you can actually see water vapor outside the sun. That to me blows my mind. I think that obviously blows my mind. Well, we're looking millions of years into the past. Not millions of years. Right now we're looking about 45 minutes roughly into the past. Can you see the holes punched in the 90s by Shoemaker? No. Most of that actually got like when Shoemaker came by, Shoemaker Levi back in the 90s, Shoemaker Levi 9, it got kind of tore up by the limits, and it just got shredded more than it just coming in. But when we talk about Jupiter, it's a crazy atmosphere that you're not really going to punch it out per se. It's just going to fill itself back in. Quite a bit different. It's similar, like think of the ozone here. We see a lot of wild stuff. For example, that massive tornado up in Nebraska that kind of went in circles around Grand Island caused like a puncture in the ozone. Not really a puncture per se, but kind of like a push up. And we see that kind of like finally reflexing backwards. Was fed to the gas dragons. You're fed to the gas dragons? Man, the gas dragons coming out of Jupiter, huh? Jupiter, beautiful Jupiter, welcome in. Where's its rings? You can't see the rings from Jupiter. We can see the bands and the zones, obviously, but the 4 rings around Jupiter are not visible for us here with our setups. You'll always be burnt out to me, dang. But you can see the moon really well with that. I wish it's behind trees, but yeah, absolutely. The moon comes in pretty nice. You're hungry? Perched, oh my goodness. Been looking for you. Yo, what's up, Tiger? How you doing? How's your night? Hope you're having a wonderful night, a beautiful night. Hopefully having a beautiful night. IO's in transit. It is. Let's see if we can capture it real quick. Let's do another live stack. Let's see if we can do that. Let's live stack it here and see if we can capture IO one more time. I can kind of see it there. Can you guys see it? Let me see if I can put a marker right on it. Should be right about there. You can see IO. And soon we'll be able to see its shadow being casted. That would be pretty cool. But there it is. Beautiful Jupiter. You can see the great red spot there on the top right. It's now on its way around to the backside. So we'll no longer have that view here quickly. But yeah, you can definitely see Io right there on the front. And soon we'll be able to see that shadow. Super cool. Oh, thanks, Tyler. I appreciate it. Or Daryl, sorry. Why would anyone think we live on a pancake? They're hungry. They're perched. I don't know. Oh, man. You can see it. Ain't that crazy? Really cool. Got some great stuff here in Pensacola. Nice. Yo, it's amazing. I love it. Absolutely. My DoorDash some hot dogs. Who the heck DoorDashes hot dogs? See, I mean, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Obviously, where I live, we don't get DoorDash. We don't get any kind of delivery. But if I was to go somewhere where I could have delivery, I'm not sure my thought would go straight to hot dogs. I would like to DoorDash hot dog. Yo, that is crazy. I don't know why. That kind of blew my mind there for a minute. I'm so sorry to pick on you there, but that's pretty crazy. That is actually crazy. That is really funny, though. Are you looking at the skies every night, even if you don't stream, or do you take some nights off? That's a good question. I can tell you I do have telescopes in the yard that sit out constantly. So that does occur. There's nights, though, that I do walk away completely and just release the mind. Because I think you have to. I think in life you get so focused on certain things, especially if you're a highly focused type individual, that you get so focused that you have to remember to walk away, because if you don't, it sometimes all your energy will go there, and then you forget to put your focus in other matters that truly need your attention. Can we see the storm tonight? It's on the top right now. It's on the top right side, bottom band, getting ready to go to the opposite side though. We'll pick on her, Sam. You crazy? I know. I'm gonna pick on her every day. She needs it. Absolutely needs it. And absolutely, like what Chance just put up there, Streamlabs put out. If you want to go and check that out, we got the all sky camera running. You should be able to see what we're looking at. You can see where the telescope's at. But give me 2 seconds here. I got an idea. Song Ocean's Tapping. The song is called Ocean's Tapping. I guess we're gonna sit down now for a minute. Let's see if we can sit down finally. It's been a nice night to stand up. What's that? Jupiter. Right now we're looking at Jupiter. We're live stacking Jupiter currently. Never take crazy for an answer, by the way, y'all. Never. Never take crazy for an answer. Oh my goodness. Never take crazy for an answer. We're going with PhD 2. No guiding at all tonight. Honestly, when we were doing the All Sky 2, or not All Sky, but the DSO, we weren't guiding as well. Let's go back to our live view. Let's go back to raw view here. Alright, give me 2 seconds, y'all. Sometimes, like what I was just saying, sometimes there's more important things you gotta deal with. And give me 2 seconds here. Got a beautiful screenshot. I love it. Got beautiful screenshots. It's amazing. It's the bands on Jupiter, absolutely. Before you judge me, we have a pretty great hot dog joint that open late over here. It's open late. Yeah, that's awesome. Not Mars. Nope, it's not Mars. You still consider Pluto a planet? That's how you can consider it a planet. We took a vote. Oh my goodness. Hungry homemade zins and yo and lamb with chili and cracked pepper. Yeah, that's too crazy. Is this on the telescope? It is, yeah. We're using an 11-inch mid-cast screen telescope tonight. Make sure I got the rest of the things up there. You vote planet? I got you. I got you. Don't like those $40 small short tube refractors. I got you. That makes sense to me. We'll always remember the Magic School Bus PC game. It had Planet Subversion, and it was the GOAT. Yo, that's amazing. And they got over 8,000 magnification. Yo, that's crazy, crazy. Alright, guys, let's see. See if I can bring myself in. Apparently, I gotta bring my face in somehow. Same way, get over 8,000 magnification. Oh my goodness. You vote Planet though? You vote Planet when it comes to Pluto? I got you. Anyways, you guys about ready for some DSO tonight? Oh, I just heard the wind blow pretty hard. You guys ready for some DSO? Ready to do some galaxies tonight? Boo! What up, you boo? How's it going? How's your night? When do I sleep? I slept today. Yesterday too, I think. I do sleep sometimes. It happens. You can see my planet. They have a great Starbucks there. What? That's funny. I'm from New York. Welcome in, Nancy. How are you? Which one are we seeing first? I'm not too sure. We'll see what the targets end up being. I'd imagine probably Bode's, Cigar. Then we'll go around from there. This is where you live, up in Jupiter. Gotcha. Me 3, nice. Love it. Alright, 12 hours. You're just gonna give me the coordinates. You got great hotels on Jupiter. Yo, so much pollen here today. Yeah, the dust is really high here too. Dust and denim. Is that your telescope? No, I stole it from the neighbor. What's everyone's favorite DSO? Yo, that's a great question. What's your favorite DSO? Horsehead, I wish. It's already going to be behind trees before we get to it. It'll be behind trees. Sombrero, okay. We can do sombrero. We can do sombrero. Jupiter has a great red spot in space. You know, it's like the big heart, huh? You stole the Hubble telescope? No, my neighbors didn't have that, so I just stole theirs. They didn't have Hubble. I tried. They had Hubble, I'd still too. Been a long time since I got to catch a live. What's up, Tofu? How's it going? I see you. Recently got a small piece of lunar meteorite, you know, for my birthday this year. I love it. That's amazing. Would you rather die or be dropped in the sun or dropped on the Titan? So what happened to you when you were a baby? Someone is so distracting you? Nah, I'm good. Been a long time though. Hi Tofu. Good to see you again tonight. Sombrero Galaxy, for sure. We'll get it. We shall get it for sure. Still the Hubble telescope. Man, I'm excited for the Roman Space Telescope to go up. All excited for Nancy's telescope. I like the question though. Is that your telescope? No, it's stolen. Gotta say it. Hi Pam, good evening. How are you? Long time no see. Long time no see. And again, welcome in everybody. Hope you're having an amazing evening. 4-ton meteor that hit Ohio was nuts. Yo. Hi Mama Swindle. Long time no see. How are you doing? How's your night? Hi Sibel. Fireball Sibel coming in tonight. How are you doing? How's your night? Catherine, welcome in. How are you? My first telescope? It was some, like a black telescope refractor. Or, sorry, refractor telescope. I was a kid. I was 8 years old. Been a long time. Maybe an Orion. I don't remember. Making the ride home. Oh, to Texas from Arkansas. I got you. Hack NASA telescope. What's your opinion on UFO incident? I don't know anything about that one. I'd have to look it up on the Virginia UFO incident. I don't know anything about it. Doing okay. Happy to be here. I'm glad to see you. So funny though. NASA telescope. Oh my goodness. That's super far away. I would agree. It's about 436 million miles or so. Long Island, New York. Welcome in. Love the name. The Ride. Wonder what would happen if the brought a telescope in the space station. What would happen if they used a telescope in the space station? It'd be hard to use. Always on the move. 17,500 miles per hour. It'd be really hard. You did not just say that, dude. You did not just say that. Did that come through? No, Sam. Okay, it wasn't Sam. Alright, it didn't come through. Good. Oof. I don't say that. That one. It's tough. Hot dogs are on the way. Yo. Hey, what up, Jax? Finally made it home, man. Got off the water. Trying to enjoy the outside with you. Yo. But the wind is blowing and the temp's dropping here by the Mississippi. Now you want to DoorDash a hot dog. It's so crazy. DoorDash and a hot dog is so mind-blowing. I don't know. It's pretty wild. I guess I just can't see it. DoorDash a hot dog. It's funny though. You know, that's super funny. It's like an all beef hot dog, hopefully. Making waffles. Waffles or pancakes? That's always a tough question. What a tough question. You want to DoorDash a hot dog though? It's so funny. Kids are wild. Hey Cal, how's it going? Welcome in. Have DoorDash hot dogs from now? No, there ain't no DoorDashing around me. Maybe we see Io again. Yeah, absolutely. Let's try it. See if we can capture it. Maybe. Get myself repositioned here. See if we can see it. Well, I'm not seeing it yet. It should be off in. Like that direction. Nope, wrong area. It should be off in that direction. Somewhere in this area. $50-degree drop in 20 hours. Yo, it's about like that here. It's crazy. Went from like 95 yesterday and now we're already in the 30s. You guys think I should grow my beard back out? They're live as an alien who wants to what? Come to the Iron Chai Yesterdogs. It's changing. Gotta go try Yesterdogs. Should I grow my beard out or you guys like that more shaved? I did shave tonight. I took a little bit of time to myself today. Beautiful view, ain't it? Very beautiful tonight, Sabelle. Super awesome to see you, by the way. You know, if I shaved all the way off, I would look like a baby. I would look like a baby. No beard? Oh. Think you look great? Outlooks right now. Very handsome. You know, I like you. You're a good person. You look good with or without it. Getting clearer. That's very beautiful. This is 3,000 images so far stacked. So far 3,000. Don't shave it all off. Yeah, I would look like a baby. I would look just like a baby. I'm bringing home a Maine Coon. What? What? Just mustache is in right now. Great shot. It's a beautiful view tonight. If I do a mustache, it's going to look like I'm back in my firefighter years. Looks fine like that. Gotcha. Cherish your young looks. Yo, Isabel. I'm only 22 still. I'm good. Hey, Tower Time, how you doing, bud? Welcome back. How you doing? How's your night? Make some steak and eggs. Enough bacon to stop your heart. Yo, it's crazy. That is crazy. Rescue the cat from the hoarder. While we were up there. Yeah, people shouldn't have cats. I agree. Rocking what I got on now. Thanks. I appreciate that. High school. I knew a dude. A full day. Nothing beard. Yo. Shave, I didn't recognize him. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, when I was in middle school, I think it was during basketball season, and I played against a couple of brothers, and they both had like a full mustache. Middle school, they had a full mustache. Maybe that's why I'm like, I had to grow everything because I felt so bad back then. I'm like, yo, I got to be a man. I got to be a man. What happened? Cats have, they got what? We'll see Io's shadow in an hour. It's going to be coming up really soon. We'll start to see Io's shadow pretty quickly. Beautiful, I'm an hour from home. Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll see Io's shadow here soon. Then we're going to swap over and go for deep space. When everybody's ready, we'll go for some deep space. Here, let's go back to our raw view. I think the cats are gorgeous. They can be huge. Not a cat person myself, but I have family with a Maine Coon. Yo. Played middle school basketball for a year. Didn't win a single game. Oh my goodness, no way. I don't know. I was a lot into sports, obviously. Let's see if we can do some focus here. Make it look a little bit better. Which planet? Jupiter. Beautiful Jupiter. Oh, you got a husky? Yo, that's awesome. Now this is real talk. This is real talk. She apparently didn't enjoy the team. She gave up after a year. All right, we're gonna focus. Gotta focus on focusing here. High school was a hot minute ago. You got dogs. You're not a real cat fan. You were too handsome for sports. My brain had me in other classes. Nerds for the win. Nah, you couldn't walk down the bleachers without tripping. Her name is Luna. I love it. Love huskies. They're amazing. Are the boys in chat getting more stupider in the moment? Yeah, we got Jupiter. It does it to us. What do you use for focusing? Right now I'm using am I using Gemini? I'm using the Gemini right now. Gemini is an interesting focuser. It's not, it's very similar to the other focusers I have. But, like when you consider the ASI looks like, I don't know if you can see it, but that red block right there, the electronic focuser. So that's an ASI, CWO focuser. The Gemini is almost a copycat, but I wanted to try it out, and it's working really well. Like, it's a very stable focuser for what it is. It's like $65 or something like that compared to the $250. But it works pretty well. Run a reducer or native reducer right now. We still have the reducer in just because I don't want to have to take it off and on all the time when we're doing DSO at the same time. So we're pushing that F whatever it is, F7 roughly. Run an F7 with that camera. It's pretty fast light. Hi Eva, good evening, how are you? 9-year-old's watching. Oh, no way! Is it Jenny? Did I say it right? Jenny? Jenny or Jamie? Gotta make sure I pronounce that right. That's a tough one. But hi Jenny. Welcome in. Lacrosse was your sport? Definitely not basketball. Yo, that's violent. You're violent. Playing lacrosse and ordering hot dogs to be delivered? That's crazy. But yeah, we're using a reducer tonight. Lex Space, how's it going, buddy? Welcome in. Thanks, Damon. I appreciate it. Damon Fish. You like fishing? What up, Big Pimpin'? Yo, what's up, Josh? I don't know about all that, though. Any aliens yet? Yeah, there's a couple of them in the chat. I've seen a couple of them in the chat. So, Bella, you about ready for the meteors? We're coming up on about a month out from a good meteor shower. We're about a month out. Use about 10 EMS. Don't know if you're just eyeballing it. So usually I use a tribot mask. Usually I use a tribot mask when we go to do the focus, but I can tell you with the C11, it's so tough. It is so tough to actually get it to collimate. And then if you want to use it, you can still use tribot for focus as well, but I just do by eye. When lacrosse was no contact sport. You made it a contact sport? Yo, that's tough. That is tough. You're an alien? Unknown user's an alien. I'm an alien, that's not my home. I'm only passing through. That's deep. Hi Ray, good evening. How are you? Jupiter has 97 moons. 97 beautiful moons. 97. It's still not updated on the NASA website yet. Daughter's a head coach? Yeah. Or junior college. Amazing. Dylan says it's flat. Be whatever you want to be, I guess. Whatever you want to be. Got 2 huge fireballs here over the last 2 weeks. Oh, no way. What am I missing out on? What am I missing out on? We need fireballs. You know what, Isabel? We got the radio astronomy stuff. So much going on with it. I got the wires set up for Io and Jupiter interaction. I got the wires set up for, when I say wires, I mean the antenna, technically. But I got the wires set up for the sun. We got some ready as well for meteors, so we can actually hear the meteors as they come through. So it's going to be a lot of fun when we get to the next meteor shower. There's a lot of things to bring on. How to do tonight? That's a good question. Good thing you mentioned that. You know, it's a great thing you just mentioned that. I completely did not think of that. That is... Yo, my computer is acting all slow right now, so if I crash out, y'all, I'll have to restart. I can tell you this, the sky's beautiful. Like, absolutely gorgeous. Let me get the rest of it. Right now, it's telling me the sky quality is 0% with cloud cover. Let me get the sensor data. If you guys ever want to see some of the sensor data, you can go to the Skies Live website. But we got 62% humidity. Telescope temperature is about 38.9 degrees. The outside temperature is 39.2, but the dew point is 27.4. So we're okay right now. We're okay right now. Things between each and every one of them, absolutely amazing. Yo, I know. It's all about taking that calculation on their orbit and then compare it to the rest of them. The 2 new ones though, they were spotted back in like 2016, didn't get confirmed until last year. So 9 years later before they were actually confirmed. Crazy. Yeah, dew heater looks good though. Looks like we're okay with the dew heater. I should throw it on there maybe, but we'll do that when we go to do some of the deep space stuff. We'll swap over. We'll swap over at that point. See if we can pull Jupiter up a little bit higher. I'm gonna sink a little bit. I should pull myself down, huh? Get myself out of that big old view up there. Is that better or no? Let me know if that's better. Meteors are popping lately. Yeah. Be more comfortable now. That's getting warmer out. Yesterday was super warm. It was beautiful yesterday. We had such a beautiful night last night. Meteors are popping lately. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. You guys are really chill right now. Just so y'all know. It's a good time to drink some water. Good time. Ceres, what's up, Blue? How you doing, buddy? How's your night? Hopefully you're having a beautiful night. Yep, I'm excited for meteor showers coming up. April. We gotta wait for April for a good one, but I'm excited. Finally out of the 100s. Yo, that's crazy. That is so high. It made it to 95 yesterday, and then tonight it's going to be like 30 something, 34 or something. California's heating up, yeah. See Jupiter out my window right now, yo, it's amazing. Got the scope set up in my orange cat, 2 foot away from me. Yo. New camera is working very well. Excited for tomorrow, yo, that's awesome. Which camera did you get again? The 678, right? You'll take the 34 degrees temperature? I don't know. I mean, it's alright. It's alright. I'm definitely dressed warm tonight for it. After yesterday. Crazy. Hi, Las Vegas. How's it going? How's temperatures in Las Vegas tonight? Got 662. Okay. Got 662. What up, Nathan? How's it going, buddy? Fluctuating temperatures refreshing. Oh, from my bearded dragon, I bet. Did it just come out of hibernation? Hey, Raydale. Sesama Solar. Jupiter is muy bonito. Muy bonito. Only like 90ish. There's Canon EOS, but it still works well. Yeah, I got you. Dude, I've used to use my Canon on the telescope a lot of times. Like, there's been a lot of times I use it. Speaking of the Canon, did it ever come online? Nope, still ain't online. Why is it not coming online? That camera points at the telescope, but it is not working tonight. It's nice tonight. It's 75 degrees. Yo, I love that. That sounds really good. I'm gonna try winning Minesweeper on the hardest difficulty. Easy now. Easy. Easy. I like Minesweeper. I think it's a good game. 59 degrees there in northeast Oklahoma now. But was it 88 degrees today? Gonna drop down to 44 by tomorrow. Was 96 yesterday though. You know, it's crazy. These temperatures are insane. Like crazy insane. Like crazy insane, man. And it messes with me. All this, like my sinuses go crazy. Like I'm doing a lot better obviously with sinuses. But sinuses get messed with so bad during this time of year, especially with the dust and dander going on. It's just crazy. 68 in Houston, Texas. Yo, that's amazing. 67 right now in South California. Super clear tonight. Lots of stars for you now. The area. I love it. I love it. Absolutely beautiful. 68 Fahrenheit. 66 degrees now. I would trade you though, Sibyl. I'll give you that 34 degrees for that 66. I would do it. I'm from negative 28 wind chill to 21 positive overnight in St. Paul Island, Alaska. Yo. That's a huge warm up though. That's actually kind of hard to take in when you go from that negative 28 with the wind chill, obviously the wind chill being negative 28, to a 21 positive. That's a huge warm up. 59 in Oklahoma. Got wind too. Here it's really windy, as you can see above me. Really windy here too. Really windy. 59 degrees in Oklahoma. 37 there right now. Over in UK it's 37 degrees. Wow. You guys did something weird with this spring. I know, I'm kind of a fan of the heat in a sense, but I don't want it like super hot. Very windy in Oklahoma. Northwest winds. Except when I sleep. I should put this out there. Except when I sleep, I want it to be cold. I do like a cold sleep. Very windy in Oklahoma. Northwest winds. Dude. Is that why you didn't get the telescope out today? The winds were winning. Winning winds. The winning winds. Let's see if we can focus it all. I ain't seen the shadow just yet. Can you guys see the shadow yet? No, that's the wrong way. Go the other way. You getting it anywhere in the shot? It's behind right now. It's being occulted by Jupiter. Hit 75. Yo, and Reading, Pennsylvania. Pronounced Reading. Oh, Reading, Pennsylvania. It's pronounced right. You guys need to learn how to spell. 75 degrees though in Pennsylvania and Reading. I love it. Amazing. 75 would be a perfect spring day. Yeah, absolutely. Once you get used to it though. Because when you come out of this cold weather, 75 is hot. Even like 55 can be relatively warm when you're outside doing stuff. Got from like 60 degrees while laying in bed. 90 degrees almost instantly. Come put their blanket. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane, bro. What are they doing? It's insane. Let's see if we can focus. Got to focus on focusing here. Got to focus on focusing. See if we can get a good view again. And we'll try to see if we can make out the, there we go, it's getting a little better. See if we can find the shadow from Io yet. Let the wind kind of calm down too. How's that look? Is that a little bit better for y'all? Kind of looks better. We're going to live stack it real quick and see if we can make out any of the shadow yet on the edge. Yo, Voyager! Thank you, Voyager. I appreciate it, bud. Thank you so much for the love and support. Honestly, thank you so much. Arizona doesn't have spring. Fingers don't. Oh, crud. My fingers do the same, dude. My plan is at Jupiter right now. We're hanging out with Jupiter. Beautiful Jupiter right there. We're doing a live stack right now. Let me kind of make sure we're good here. So this is a live stacking process. What it means is that we're taking all the frames from our video, putting them on top of each other, kicking out the bad 50%, keeping the best of the 50%. So the 50% that's not like all crazy or blurry, I should say. And it puts it together so we get these beautiful views like this here. That's what it looks like raw and of course stacked. You can kind of see the definition that we're getting. But what I was looking for is a shadow of Io, which I currently do not see. You can see some of the other storms, not the Great Red Spot, but you can see some of the other storms that are now on the side that we're looking at. You can see one there, and you can see another one over here as well. And you can see how Jupiter itself is, it's pretty wild. It's very, it's evolving on its own. I think it's very cool. That's a real photo, yeah. And these are real views tonight. This is your live view, and this is putting it together, stacking it up. You hear the Voyager? Sunset, I have. It's clear, it's very beautiful. If you want to grab a screenshot though, here, let me do that again. This is almost 3,000 images stacked on top of each other here. The stacking process is interesting because it kicks out some of the some of that like noise and stuff that we get with high sensitivity camera, and brings in some more details. So what you're seeing here is amazing. If you want to grab a screenshot, feel free to do so. Get rid of the chat and do it. Part of me hopes I'm not around when the Great Red Spot disappears forever. I got you. Does look like two spots, yep. This is crazy beautiful. And you can see some of the other elements here, like up in this region here. How it's a little bit darker. You got the, of course, the bands that make her dance. You got the zones. When you get into the zones, you're mostly like ammonia. It's gorgeous though. You always gotta love Jupiter. Messing around in my mount setting. Checks better now for some reason. You change up your man, let's see if I can remember. Can't think of it. It's interesting though. I got you though. That's awesome. Sometimes you gotta mess with settings to get things to work. Sometimes you just do. I'm trying to think what I was thinking of. Your back Galilean, I can't think of the setting name though. Can't remember. Not a solid surface, I say. It's a gassy planet. It's not a solid surface. Would not be able to walk on it. Big old gas ball. Mostly hydrogen. You got helium, methane, phosphane, all these other wild things. Alright, let's close out the live stack and go back to that raw view. Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful planet though. Very beautiful planet. Angela, good to see you. Serve my Redeemer. Yo, thank you so much for the clapping cell, buddy. I missed that just a minute ago. Thank you so much. Part of me hopes I'm not around when the Great Red Spot disappears forever. We live in a beautiful time. We got the Great Red Spot. We got the rings around Saturn. We live in such a beautiful time when it comes to observation, obviously. Definitely we do. Could you fly through it? That's a tough one. You want it. If you're to be logical with it, like you're just going to be smashed up in a couple of seconds. But let's say you're not smashed up. Let's say the gravity don't win. Somehow you're able to get out of there, right? Like you're able to eject yourself through Saturn or Jupiter itself. Then yeah, I mean you would be able to. Is NASA a trip around the moon, like Back to the Future? No, not really. I mean, there's a lot of advancements. Obviously, we're not using the technology of the past. So in that sense, the technology is of the future. But the trip around, besides getting further away from Earth than we've ever been, but that trip around obviously has happened several times. So, hi Taco, how you doing, buddy? But it's still a planet in your heart. That's all that matters. But if you tonight, then last night. Yeah, it's absolutely a gorgeous view tonight. Really gorgeous. Misclicked and failed. It's all good, bro. Hit the wrong one, huh? Has the red dot gotten bigger or smaller? Smaller. It's getting smaller. Actually, yo, it's -1 today. It's actually not cold. And it's clear. But there is wind. Never have I ever heard someone say it's -1 and not cold. But you're talking about Celsius. -1 to me means cold. -1 Celsius, yeah. I got you now. Yo, Sammy Bennett. What? Sammy's crazy tonight. She is crazy tonight. Hi, Amy. Welcome in. How's your night? What's wrong with Celsius? Everything. There's some area that I would agree on when it comes to non-standardized. Mo, thank you so much. Yo, thank you so much. You got Kristen, Penny, Jill, Wawa, and Tiffany. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're Canadian. Yeah, we'll let it slide. Hi, Amy. Thank you again, Mo. Thank you so much, Mo. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. What was I saying? My mind just fell out. My brain just slipped. I don't even know what I was saying. No clue what I was saying right there. No clue what I was saying there. Here in just a bit, this is Jupiter right now. Yep, right now we're looking at Jupiter. Here in just a bit, though, we're going to swap up and we're going to go for deep sky stuff. We're going to get way out there. We're going to look at galaxies. We're going to enjoy the night with galaxies, all kinds of different ones. Oh yeah, we were talking about Celsius sucks. That's right. You don't even remember it? Yeah, we were talking about standardized metric. Poor planet Pluto never stood a chance when he got uninvited to the interplanetary dance. I got you. Okay. I got you. From the dance, the dance of the planets. You can see here we get a little bit of a wind coming through, getting the telescope. You did great. You know who you are. My favorite. Dang. Dude. Too much dopamine. Omega actually feeds Jupiter radiation belts with charged particles from its volcanoes. It does. It's very interesting. That is true. Hi, Mitch. How you doing, bud? Long time no see. Long time no see. Arguing with Jace about Celsius. That's right. That's right. It ain't hard to argue with them on that. Like, Celsius for me is pretty wild. I don't know. Like, I don't care either way, I guess, but like tools? Yo, we can get rid of standardized tools. We can just have one set. I would be happy because I get tired of buying 2 sets of tools of everything. I just don't get it. Doing great, brother? Nice. Hi, Jason. Good evening, bro. Good evening. Oh, Kristen's in here. Thank you so much for recognizing that as well, Kristen. And Toner, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you also for being here. Is Andromeda visible tonight? It's not. We gotta wait until summertime. Still a little too early for Andromeda, but I don't know. We'll probably hit somewhere around 15, 20 galaxies tonight. We should be able to. It should be a fun night. Should be a fun night. Not living in my car anymore. Dude, no way. That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Did you do the moon already, or is it raining? There's one. No, we don't have any rain. I didn't get the moon because I didn't realize how late it was getting. Hey, have an amazing day. Have an amazing day, unknown user. Have a beautiful day. Hope you have an amazing, awesome day. Yeah, I got started a little late. I live in my observatory. You would think so. You would honestly think that I live in my observatory. You would honestly think so. You honestly would think so, and especially if the dog takes up where I try to sleep. That's not good. There's Jupiter. It is Jupiter, yeah. Beautiful Jupiter tonight. Hanging out, beautiful Jupiter. This beautiful Jupiter. Let me pull back up a little bit. This is Jupiter live from here in Kansas City, Missouri. Can you point the telescope at Earth? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Goofball. So the NFL will never be successful in other countries. They don't know yards. They only know yards and inches. Oh my goodness, stunning for sure. For real. It is. Eva, how are you? You at work tonight? Doing the working stuff tonight? Let's see if we can do a little better focus real quick. Yeah, good night, no. Thanks for hanging out with us. Why the NFL will never be successful in other countries, they don't know yards. They do know. They only know yards and inches. You're at home now. Good. Very good. Very good. Hey, what up, Distance? Love the channel. So relaxing. How are you? How's your night? Can we see Sirius? Dude, I wish. Not the season right now. We're mining companies will mine in our solar system when that time comes. It depends on what you're trying to mine for. Like H3 or something, the moon. Can't mine that here. But other than that, there's really not much you're going to want to mine that's going to make sense. If you look at the right, you can see where Ted painted a rock. I don't see it. I'm not seeing it, Josh. Painted a rock. The heck? Seriously? Have you ever seen a UFO? No, but I've seen people that look like aliens. You see bedrocks? I see the Flintstone. Nice. Hi, Stephanie. Good evening. How are you? Are you a Mercury or maybe even an asteroid? Nice. Love the ideas. Love the ideas. Jenny, you're aliens. You're not an alien, dude. You're definitely not an alien. Give you a like for being innocent. I appreciate that, man. You can only imagine when you do stuff like this, the things that come through, you just whatever. Telescope log number 1. I'm currently stacking my images of Jupiter. I will aim my scope at M42 later. Yo, gotta get a rhyme. I caught you again. Just moved to Arizona. Yo, where it is clear and wonderful. I'm in Pennsylvania. It is raining like crazy. It gets wild like that. Hi, Christine. Welcome in. It is Jupiter. Scared as to reasoning. I'm scared to reason sometimes. Is that planet Jupiter? It is. Welcome in. Welcome in, Manuel. You live on Saturn's rings. I love it. Do you think there are UFOs? I think they're government objects that we typically see around here or unknown, other type of unknown objects. The odds of them being UFOs, something from outside of our planet, are very, very slim. Very slim. Zeus! Time to cook dinner for the boys. A tad late tonight. Yo, I was a tad late tonight for going streaming because I was going to try to start with the moon. Have an amazing night. Hopefully the dinner is awesome and the boys enjoy it. I hope it's an amazing dinner. Planet looks beautiful tonight. It does. You want me to live stack it real quick? Live stack and get us some better images. What's the next astronomical event that's coming up worth seeing? That's tough, Corey. Honestly, hopefully a comet that will be very visible if it can survive as it goes around the sun. Other than that, there's really not much coming up, but we do have Artemis 2 that's going to launch off. We got meteors coming up next month, so there's not too much. Cousin lives on HD 145286 a star 145286. Telescope log number 2. My scene conditions are questionable, but I'm currently sharpening my images. Love it. How long does it take Jupiter reflection to get to us? So just about 45 minutes right now. Just about 45 minutes. For only 10 meters, yeah. They're actually very thin. Very thin. The rings are really thin around Saturn. From Fulmar Explorer seismic vessel. Yo, in the Gulf of America. Still mapping the seafloor. Welcome in, Dutter. Love it, dude. Love it. You came in last night and I seen that. That's crazy. Welcome in, buddy. Next event is a solar eclipse. You've got solar eclipse coming up if you want to go over there and hang out. Here we are. We're going to live stack it real quick, y'all. Live stacking is a really cool process. It takes all the frames from our videos, sticks them on top of each other, gets rid of some of that noise that we get with high sensitivity cameras, and then brings in some really cool definition. Hey Jack, what's up, brother? Welcome back, man. Cousin lives in HD 145286. Another person from Arizona. I hope you're enjoying the nice guy. Yo, I wish I was in Arizona. I wish I was in Arizona. You're back. Welcome back, Mac. Welcome back. About 45 minutes, yeah. It's crazy. The time that it takes light to get here. Yo, Dutter, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. That's super cool to have you. Don't let the aliens know you're watching them. Alright, guys, close your eyes. You got a show as Saturn. Yo, we are past Saturn season now. We're past Saturn season. We gotta wait. We got about 5 months before we get back to Saturn. We did a lot of Saturn this past year, but it's gonna get really close to the sun, by the way, in our perspective. That live stream of the planet, it is. Right now we're live stacking it. We can go back to unprocessed here, which is the raw view that we're getting. So this is the raw view that we're getting, and then here's where we're stacking it, so we get a little bit more definition of what's going on. Absolutely gorgeous. Really gorgeous. Yeah, I get famous in chat, I don't know. We got a beautiful view of Jupiter tonight. It is absolutely gorgeous. Here in a bit, though, we're going to be jumping away from Jupiter, and we're going to be going for galaxies. Galaxies are going to be on the run tonight, and then we'll probably hit up some globular clusters, and who knows? Who knows what else we'll hit? Master of the universe right now. Dude. How about the moon? I wish it's so far. It's too low now for me to get it from the observatory. It's just too low. Or the red eye storm on Jupiter is getting smaller. That is true. That is true. That is true. Thanks. I appreciate it, Aaron. Ty, I appreciate you both. When they're in alignment of like 4 planets, it's more than 4 moons. This seems special. So that alignment, obviously, when you talk about that kind of planetary alignment, you're talking about their planes being very close to the plane of the sun itself. But it was like last Saturday, I remember right. It was cloudy though. I remember that night was cloudy. I can't remember if it was last Saturday or the Saturday before. Last Saturday, right? What was it, 22nd? Last Saturday? It's been a minute though. It was super neat. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, I appreciate it, bud. I have to go again to sleep. It's 10:17 p.m. for you. Gotta get that rest. Get that sharp mind. And Jazz looking at Jupiter is just relaxing. I love it. Yo, Jazz is good. Jazz is good. Jazz is good. I will give you that. Jazz is good. Could be anywhere on Earth. With a telescope, where would you want to go to look at space? Yo, so that's tough. I just got an alert that we have a lightning strike nearby. That's tough. I honestly, oh man, that's tough. If I could be like on the side of a volcano, looking up, I would be cool with it. Hawaii would be great. Only line visually, not actually. Yeah, essentially. As you get older, sleep is optional. Apparently. Where's the eye right now? Just went around. We were seeing it earlier, but it's around on the opposite side now. It is around the opposite side. But if you could be anywhere on Earth with a telescope, where would you want to be to look at space? Yeah, that's tough. That is tough. With some normal people who wants to go to the moon, it's just a great desert with no air to get to Mars. I'd rather send robotics myself, personally. It is Jupiter. Welcome in. It is Jupiter. The ash cloud, lightning, mental, yo, maybe. I just got the alert and says lightning detected. I got no clue. I had no clue. No clue. Do you show galaxies? Tonight we will. We'll be checking them out tonight. Early in middle school and run off of 4 to 6 hours sleep. Gotta get a little bit more, man. Get that 6 hours at least. There's a supernovae of M101 still up there. No, it's not really recognizable at this point. That was like 3 or 4 years ago. Hi, Colo, welcome in. We'll be somewhere on the equator. It'd be ideal to view with the telescope. I mean, you get like more constant views, and yeah, in that sense, you got a little less atmosphere. But I don't know, like, does your view got to be perfect, or is your surrounding got to be perfect? See the blood moon on March 3rd. We had clouds. We had clouds. What's taking folks? Fortune PowerPoint skin. Lighting, maybe. That could be it. That could be it. Yeah, we had clouds, manual, on that night. Place got a small town in the middle of the desert, and it's so dark you can see every star. Y'all love it. I love that. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, we're definitely going to be jumping over and doing galaxies here quickly, though. Hey, Rev, how's it going? I appreciate it. Honestly, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's see how much time we got left with Jupiter. We probably got like an hour and a half left with Jupiter if we want to. We'll see how it goes. I got discover the channel. It's incredible. Yo, I'm glad to have you, Jack. Definitely glad to have you, buddy. Oh my lord, who is that in the bottom right of the screen? I don't even know. There's someone around. Hey, what up, BBG? How's it going, buddy? Those giant telescopes in Hawaii. There's some really nice telescopes in Hawaii. Really nice. There's a really beautiful observatory there. New here, what's happening? We do astronomy. We're looking at Jupiter right now. That's a live view of Jupiter. Here, I see a face, and he's talking to me. Desi. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Subaru camera from Hawaii, by the way, is really awesome. Roman hiding behind chat tonight. I pulled myself down. I figured I was like a distraction or something up there. I felt like I was a distraction. I don't know. I feel like I'm a distraction. Otherwise, I'd be sitting up here. I feel like I'm a distraction. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm on camera. Look at Jupe looking so pretty tonight. It is. Let's stack it again. You want to stack it? And are we? Let's start stacking it. Oh, wait. We were stacking it. Yo. That's crazy. I didn't even realize it. Here we go. We're going to live stack it one more time. And make out some of the beautiful details. Are we seeing the shadow yet? It does not look like it yet. You can see some of the different storms that we also see on Jupiter here near the bands that make her dance. Really gorgeous. The coloring is gorgeous as well. Face review. Make sure we get it all stacked up properly here. There we go. It's gorgeous, ain't it? Can you see it right now? Can you see IO? I'm missing something. I'm not seeing it, but maybe. If I focus in a little better here. Should be there by now. Io, I can see Io. I can see the moon, by the way. The moon's right here. I'm trying to find the shadow. The moon's right there. I cannot see the shadow yet. Yeah, I'm not seeing the shadow. I see Io itself, though. No, Io's transiting. Ganymede's being occulted right now. Technically, it's about Jupiter from about 45 minutes ago. Yep. It's your happy place. I love it. That's so cool. That is so cool. And this is live stacking right now. What we're doing is we're taking all the frames from the video, put them on top of each other. Here's the raw view and the live stack view. That's so cool, ain't it? Get some more of the detail out to be able to see it and get rid of some of the noise. Makes it so cool. Shadow's coming in a few minutes. Makes sense. It does make sense. Yeah, I'm not seeing the shadow at all yet. You prefer the cold? I got you. What kind of cold, though? Like the 50s or something like crazy? It is a great stack tonight. It's amazing. Earlier, you missed it, though. We had Ganymede getting ready to be occulted by Jupiter, so it was on the top side. We had the Great Red Spot, and then it had Io on the bottom. It was crazy awesome. But I'd be able to see it tonight in North Dakota for reference. Jupiter? Yeah, absolutely. You can see Jupiter right now. Looks just like Uranus. Dang, you are angry. You are angry. It is great to have Sibel and us in here with us tonight. It's so awesome. Anything survivos or mosquitoes can't survive in, yo. That is so true. Anything that mosquitoes cannot survive in is like the best thing. The best thing ever. Let's move the telescope around a little bit here. Get us centered back up. There we go. Picture Jupiter, I love it. When you stack the pictures, me too. Really comes in very beautiful. That's about the biggest Jupiter ice moon. There's a prison for a continent-sized monster. Yo, that'd be crazy. That'd be absolutely crazy. Another lightning detection just now. What the heck? Actually scared me when that alert went off. Can we see the add a planet? What do you mean, Manuel? Can we see the add them planet? I'm not too sure what you mean there. Yo, good night, Karen. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have an amazing night. I'm sure we'll talk tomorrow. What's a living on the series? Oh, got no mosquitoes. See something out your window? Through a tree. I'm not sure what planet though. Which direction are you looking? Depends on the direction that you're looking. Jupiter would be off to your west. And it's going to be really bright, like really bright. It'll be stable. You're not going to see that like a flashing movement to it or like that flickering movement. It'll be relatively stable. Love when you stack the pictures. I know. It's so amazing. Anything mosquitoes can't survive though. Yo, being outside enough, I can tell you mosquitoes are around even in the 40 degrees. So you're going for really cold. I see a lot of stuff through my trees, man. So many trees. Oh, to see adder. Okay, I got you. I got what you meant. I think your caps logs are stuck on, dude. Just so you know. Okay, the shadow should be coming in now. Let's see if we can get a little bit better focus here. And see if we can start to see the shadow. I can see it right now. I don't know if you guys can see it there on the bottom left, but I can definitely see the shadow a little better. We're going to see if we can focus properly, though. Make sure we don't go way out of focus here. How much do we need? That's going the wrong way. Okay, let's go the other way. I can definitely see the shadow bio now. Try one more, maybe? Getting closer. That's getting really close right there. We could probably get it a little bit better, but let's see. Let's see if we can get the shadow here. Let it stabilize for a minute. The shadow will be on the bottom left side. Let's see if we can see it. Start live stacking it again. Hi Jose, welcome in, buddy. So cold out. Yo, send in a t-shirt and shorts with the window open. That is crazy. Oh yeah, look at the shadow there. You can see it on the left, on the bottom left. Can you guys see that? See if I pull out some of the noise there. Let it stack for just a second. Look at the shadow from Io. There's the eclipse from Io. They're really cool. Looking towards southwest. Yeah, you're probably seeing Jupiter then. You're probably looking out towards Jupiter. Ain't that cool? Getting to see the eclipse from Io coming through. Ain't that so cool? So the moon itself, though, is right here. You can barely see the moon. And its shadow is right here. So amazing. Always cool to see. Very cool to see the shadow. I agree. That from your permanent marker? Yep. Exactly what it is. Gotta show your window. Super cold out tonight. Gotcha. Crescent moon is so bright. So gorgeous. It was really beautiful tonight. My thing when you get this time of year and you get that crescent moon with Venus on the bottom, yo, that's so lovely. So dang lovely. So dang lovely. Great view it is. That shadow is really, really noticeable now. Just a little bit of a shade. Yep. It's kind of hard to see it, but it's there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's definitely there. That shadow is really starting to pop in pretty well. See if we can see it without. I can barely see it though. If we can try a little bit more focus, let's try. Just get hit with like a nice little strong wind. And focus. We gotta focus. Got the focus. Focus on focusing. Hey, good night, Stephanie. Have an amazing night. Desi, thank you for the high five. Run the orange band. Alright, Mac, do it. Get some sleep. Can we see other planets? It's the only planet that we can get to tonight. It's the only one we can get tonight. Hi sis, welcome in. How are you? Looks like I found this channel. I appreciate it, Jack. Thank you, buddy. I get it. Sometimes you get sleepy, but feel that high function going on. How's your night, sis? I see ya. You going to bed, Epic? I'm so confused right now. Sorry, guys. I lost my focus completely. Hey, I gotta focus on focusing. That was what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. Focusing. Very, very sick. Ooh. Gonna be spreading it to us. Other vampires out in space. But since our telescope uses mirrors, they're never gonna see them. They were out there. What the heck? Of course I lost focus. Man, I lost so much focus. Yo, let's life stack. See if we can get the shadow again. Let's see if we can get that shadow to pop up one more time. Get the eclipse of Io. It's getting there. Watch how fast it does too. It moves so fast. Yeah, that's so gorgeous, ain't it? You want to sleep? I don't want to, but I don't want to. And I've been bed rotting all weekend. That's tough. That's tough. Crazy cool. Again, we are live stacking, which means that we're taking frames from the video and putting them on top of each other to get better clarity. You can kind of see Io. You can barely see Io. It's there, but then you can definitely see the shadow. Io is going to be the moon right here. And then you can see its shadow being casted on Jupiter over here. It does look so cool. So beautiful. Looks so beautiful. I would say gorgeous is probably the proper term. We got probably another hour or so that we can spend with Jupiter, but we can swap up and go to DSO at any point, whenever you guys are ready. You can go look at galaxies whenever. Yo, that's crazy. That shadow is approximately 2,200 miles wide on the cloud tops. Just gonna play Minecraft. Guys gonna have problem focusing. Yo, I have problems focusing sometimes. Sometimes I do. Ready for the galaxies? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's some things I want to test out when we get to doing some DSO. How long does it take Jupiter to rotate one day in hours? Just under 10, like 9.9. Seems to be fast to rotate. One day we can handle... Sorry. One day we can be able to weaken Venus' atmosphere to make it less hot and less toxic. Telescope tonight, C11. Using the C11 tonight. Tonight we're using C11. Sometimes he's lying to y'all. It's all the time. Oh, which part? I completely don't even remember what I said. Focus? If anybody wants to know, it's my big sister in here. That's what it looks like a couple of days ago. Couple of 10 minutes ago, like about 45 minutes ago. See, I don't even remember. Like I lost my focus. To think that we can see a planet billions of miles away, but not see $1 billion. You walked up in a bank then, have you? Want to take your camera and try to take a photo someday? Yo, do it. Yes, the focus. Oh, yeah. I lost my focus completely tonight. My focus has been lost. Obsessed. Elvis left the building. The lights are on, but Elvis left the building. You lose sleep with me? I love you, Scroll. It happens. Jupiter looks so beautiful. I agree. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, beautiful, or probably actually short-termed. Probably actually short-term. Definitely not hot. I would go towards gorgeous for sure. Majestic. That's about where I'd go. What was I gonna do? Let's go back to raw view real quick. Now we can see the shadow coming through. We're gonna go back raw and we're gonna try to focus again. Focus on focusing, y'all. Focus on that focus. Let's see, we're gonna move pretty quick on the focus too. See if we can do it. Time travel 45 minutes ahead. This thing on the planet, imagine we'd find way. Teleporting. Make a couple insider trading for sure. Dang, what kind of stocks are you getting from Jupiter? You fall asleep to Roman? Yo. Harm? Am I focusing the right way or is it going the wrong way? Does it look worse? It looks worse now. Let's have their personality. What altitude do you think they would have? If they had a personality, what altitude? What attitude, not altitude. See, that's what happens when you go way outside of context. What attitude do you think they'd have? Feisty. Gonna be showing the Sombrero Galaxy tonight? Yeah, absolutely. We will. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you see the planet lineup on February 28th, 2026, I did not. We have a lot of clouds that came through. We've been dealing with clouds like crazy. Like crazy. Focus on focusing. Focus on focusing. We're getting close. It's looking a lot better so far. You guys can see the shadow now of Io on Jupiter. Saturn is the one really into music. You're 45 minutes late. No. That's so dope. I think it's really cool. Glad to have you, by the way. If you enjoy these type of views. That's worthy. When are we going to do galaxies? When do you guys want to go to galaxies? You want to keep watching Jupiter for a bit? Or should we get ready to do galaxies? Thanks, Glorious. Appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you, buddy. Go to galaxies. You ready, Sabelle? What's going to be the first one? Galaxies? A lot of galaxy stuff. Some clusters. The hot dog cluster. Oh my goodness. Maybe you can live stack. You want Jupiter first? Live stack before we get ready to take off? Well, let's explore. I'm ready to go out of this road. I'm kind of already did. I see what you're saying, though. Yo, look at the shadow now, though. Fall asleep to him as well. Woke up freaking out because I could hear my bro, but couldn't see him. My eyes was only off. Oh man, my sister like drinks tree sap or something, gets drunk on it. I don't know. Scroll. It happens. It happens. It does happen. Well, look at that view. It can take your breath away, by far. And bring you peace and calmness. It's electrifying in its own sense because it takes you away from that high focus that you can normally have on doing stuff and your thoughts to stuff, and pull you back down. Tree sap? Oh, maybe. Good. Don't have to answer with a date, Roman. Dang. Yeah, that's getting sappy right now. The shadow of moon, it is. It's from the moon Io. One of the most beautiful moons in our solar system by far. It's the most volcanic moon. Space Star, no doubt about it. I appreciate you, bud. Shadow of a moon. Venus is awesome. I like Venus. Venus is really cool. We should rename it though. We should definitely rename Venus. Black spot. What is it at the moon? The black spot is a shadow from the moon. But if it's going to be the planet of love, it needs a better name. That's Jupiter. Is it Venus? This is Jupiter. No, we're looking at Jupiter right now. You think I was probably one of the... Oat? Excuse me for a minute. The shadow is coming from the moon Io. Beautiful Io. You're a figment of my imagination. You know. Anybody agree that we should rename the planet Venus? Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Jace the Smith, come on, bro. Let me date you, bro. Man, oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. Get off the keyboard on the phone, yo. Wants what I want sometimes, I hear you. Yeah, it's Io. The Great Red Spot already went around. It was up there earlier, but you're late. But it went around already. You're so romantic. What are we talking about? I'm so lost at this point. Buenas noches a todos. Buenas noches, güey. Rename Venus to what? What would we rename Venus to? What are you looking at? Iowa. Yeah. Ohio. It don't exist. That's Jupiter right now. We're looking at Jupiter. We're live stacking Jupiter right now. Here's what it looks like raw. But we're live stacking, which brings in a little bit more detail. And by doing this, you can see the moon shadow from Io. It's beautiful moon Io being casted on Jupiter. Ranger Rob, good, man. How's your night, brother? How's your night? How's your night? That's Michigan? I always get Jupiter and Iowa mixed up. I hear you. I hear you. Sometimes life can throw you a weird curveball and makes you mix up Jupiter and Iowa. Central Washington. Yo, welcome in, Hayden. How you doing, brother? Welcome back. You're in Washington State. Rockhound. Welcome in. How's the Pacific Northwest tonight? At the Great Red Spot. This is not. This is a shadow from its moon Io coming through. Shadow from its moon Io coming through. That's the way I'm too tired and mess. Was setting up the telescope tonight. Did I drive to Houston yesterday? Yo, that's crazy. Just going to Houston alone is a chore. Better than going to Dallas, though. Finally got perfect collimation. Yo, that's awesome. That is awesome. Let's not do politics, man. It's not worth it. As an alien base, they call the moon. Is that where you're from? Hi, team from Germany. Welcome in. That's Ohio and Jupiter. Yeah. That was only like an hour and a half, dude. Midnight isn't heard of. Are you sure? The entire thing is a cloud. Don't think so. I think you're wrong. Anybody able to make that work on my phone? Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't use your phone to add people. You gotta use a computer to do it. I said, what? Are you sure? V-Town, thank you, buddy. Thank you for the phone. Alright, how's your night? Actually heard the meteor explode over Houston yesterday. Nice. Very awesome. How can we remagnetize the core of Mars? Just take a magnet and just rub it on there. That'll do it. I heard him talk about stacking. I forgot. Life stacking's really cool. Life stacking's where you take all the frames from the video and you kick out like, in this case, I kick out 50% of the worst and then just keep the 50% of the best. Let me make sure I'm correct or clear about this. You can't use a magnet and just rub it on Mars and jumpstart its magnetic field. Jupiter got some range, right? It does, 4 of them. Jupiter's not the only one with a fuzzy core. Some people have a brain with a fuzzy core. They don't take the funny joke of things. Probably dangerous gas and molten metals or something. Man. Talking about it. Thanks, Vita. I appreciate you, buddy. My voice is a bit fuzzy. I got a fuzzy core too. It's not clear to you, to be honest. These brown things are rings. No, these aren't rings. These are the bands. The bands that make our dance. You barely see 2 rings. No, you see bands. You can see the bands on Jupiter, but not the rings. Here's the live view, by the way, guys. We can see the shadow now. Your focus is fuzzy. Focus. I'm trying to focus. Look around the planet. Not the brown. Looks outside. Oh, this is just going to be how the camera's picking up. Needs more toenail power, Jace. I need to chew on my toenails and do a little bit of twerking. As many ships and satellites orbiting, does any come into frame? Sometimes. About a lot of space web. So take that kind of back. Not when we're reviewing Jupiter, because we bring down the exposure so much that you never see the satellites. But if we have the exposure up, then you really make out the satellites at that point. Oh crap, I was muted. I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself. It sounded good. I've been moderated. I got fact checked for saying that you can rub a magnet on Mars and jumpstart its core. Or sorry, not jumpstart its core. Take it back. Rub a magnet on Mars to get it to be magnetic. We'll go to the last view. I saw rings. I can live stack it again for you. And make sure we're centered up, though. It's getting way down there, ain't it? Someone forgot to tell me. Yeah, what happened? Let's get it back up here a little better. See another planet? Like Washington, D.C. I'm going to take you serious just because you can't even read the room. And believe that you think Washington, D.C. is a planet. But there we go. Hopefully that's a little better view for you. Oh my goodness. Yep, just gas vents. Titanium and Jupiter are really cool. I would agree. I think they are. I think they're beautiful. Have an amazing night, Jack. Thanks for hanging out, brother. I thought we were going to do galaxies, though. I thought we were going to do galaxies, but is that what we're going to do? These are not rings, though. Yes. Galaxies or deep space. So sorry, guys. Let's do deep space. We'll do whatever. You're in San Antonio, dude? Have a ton of money someday. Get one of these. San Antonio makes me so mad. Check meters or stars that are gold rich would be fun. To look at a golden star. I see you. We'll go to a carbon star. Stars are super boring. If you let me, that'd be great. You check that for. Center's out of the picture of this guy. It is. It's already set for us. Look at the very top of Jupiter. Two visible rings around the outside of the moon. Oh, those are just going to be for, artifacts from the camera. Just how we're kind of capturing stuff. For example, they bring in like a lot of brightness. See how it just kind of like blows up out there. Just how the camera captured it. Thanks, Al. I appreciate it, buddy. Beetle guys technically would not be a boring star in the long run. Well, no star is. I guess if you're going to take that case. I don't know. For me, like, there's something about a star that it's enjoyable to look at a star. Not enjoyable to look at a star if it tells you. Kind of that thought. Globular clusters are pretty cool in the telescope, though. I think they're really cool. I think they're really cool at that point. No, you don't like looking at stars, bro. Be able to see the rocket launch to the moon on April 1st, not from Kansas City. We never see any rockets go by. Easy like it's Sunday evening. You view the Orion Nebula this March or not. We viewed it last night. We were able to capture it last night. Image cluster, Chippy. If you can zoom in on it. Oh yeah. Microprint GIF of a deal, that'd be crazy. I could see that. Yeah, that'd be really crazy. It'd be super crazy. You love the Orion Nebula? It's beautiful. Definitely beautiful. Hi Ditto, how are you? No, not the bed. No, I know, you're talking about the rings that were going around. That's just the artifact of the camera. At 4.2 light years away. Welcome in, Ditto. Houston, Texas, USA, I see. A question, are you able to center on constellations? Not with a telescope. It wouldn't be the best. I mean, like, you can see things in constellations like what we're doing now, but you won't see the constellation. You won't make out like the stars to understand the constellation. Action from camera clouds. The camera. The camera sensor itself. Look at the planet though. I'm looking at Maxwell's. Yeah, I know. That's why I turned up the exposure just a minute ago for you. Time for another mind-boggling space facts evening. Welcome back. Good to see you. See yo, thank you for the 100, buddy. Not me, guys. Oh, I'm so lost then. I'm so lost. We're gonna do galaxies. Sir, you need to check. Oh, me down. Okay. Sounds good, Sabelle. Sounds good. Yeah, we can do galaxies if you guys are all ready. We can definitely do it. Alright, if you guys are ready for galaxies, we can definitely go for them. I'm ready if you guys are. Been a lot of time thinking. A Mars problem, magnetic field thing. It's tough. That's a tough one. And you see 4449? Apparently we're going to M some weird crap, 47, 986 crap that's going to be behind trees, not in my view. 46, 4689. Oh. It's going to be on top of the head of a tree. Get a silly newbie question. Yeah, I probably got a silly newbie answer. Watch a live yesterday and they stripes were more horizontal. Were they more vertical today? Thank you. That's a great question. I can actually show you if you want to see when I go to change out the camera here. But it depends on your equipment. And if we turn the camera just a little bit, it'll do that. Oh, Angela, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. M66. I was told we got to go to M46. We'll try out a few things to see how it works tonight, too. Dial the gate. Oof. After the moon night. Which had just scared you while observing the moon. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Alright. Should we do DSO? Give me just a minute. I think we'll disconnect while I set up the camera. Let me take a second just to collect my thoughts too before we jump into going in this direction. About you. Yeah, give me just a minute though. We'll get the other camera set up, which means I gotta actually manually focus it. There's a lot going on there. First I gotta manually focus, and then we get the automatic at that point. Just because between the two sensors, there's so much difference in the focus. But it'll take me like 5 minutes, yo. It's not too long, 5-10 minutes. But I'll see you guys here shortly. If you're not able to come back, clear skies to you. Keep looking up. Have an amazing night, an amazing week. I'll see you guys. I'll see y'all here in about 5 minutes. Let's do it. We got it. See you guys here shortly.